Hi guys, welcome back to this thing I do on YouTube. The channel is Tired Format. I am Jason and this is a new project for me. I think it's what you might call a driveway find, left for dead, something like that. Family friend, they've owned this since new, 2007. What is this? Jeep Commander, actually, is what it is. Very odd car in the UK. We don't have many of them. I don't know how popular they were in America, but 3-litre Mercedes diesel. I think it's a separate chassis as well, so it's a bit of an off-roady one, but very luxurious inside. They live abroad though, the owners. And when its last MOT ran out a couple of years ago, it's just sat. I've had this sort of as an ongoing background project for a little while, so the video might be jumping forward and back in time. And another first for this channel, we've actually got a sponsor for this video. The guys at X-Tool have very kindly sent me their D7S diagnostic equipment. This is a bit of a higher end diagnostic tool that I'm used to, but still at a price that you can, you know, reasonably chuck at something like this, given how much money it costs to take something like this to get diagnosed anyway. Modern car, lots of ECUs, been sat for ages, dead battery, faults that it had when it was parked up, things like that. It needs some work, and as you can see, I've already taken the engine cover off because I've already used this and found a couple of the issues which without it I wouldn't been able to. So yeah, thanks again X-Tool for sending this out. It's been a lifesaver, and you'll get to see it in action in the video. I'll also do a little unboxing video for this as well, so a bit of a YouTube short or whatever. But anyway, let's cry into an engine. It's been a while. Boy, there, I've skipped a bit ahead here. How can I be a YouTuber rescuing a car from certain death without showing you some of the cleaning shots, eh? So let's go back to when I finally got it off that driveway from under a tree and got rid of all the green stuff and mould. It was pretty grim. I'm speaking to you now from inside the vehicle. Heavens have just opened up. As you can see, I'm halfway through going around with the bucket. Why do I do this? Look at me. I'm soaked. I just want to clean it before I take it to the unit because it's grim. Good wiper blade, that. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, it's a bit better, but it's no tri-clean, is it? Hello, it's voiceover Jason again. So I jumped into the car with the X tool and fired it up to do a little bit of diagnosis. Now, apologies if any of the camera work's a bit shaky here. I am trying to hold a camera and do this, but as you can see, thanks to the little stand on the back of the X tool, it was handy enough to just sit on top of the steering wheel like this, which was really handy. So yeah, automatically comes up the car there. I could do a full automatic scan, of which it asked me to start the engine again. Which apparently is a Chrysler Jeep thing. I didn't know about that. It doesn't ask you to do that on other cars, so I guess that's correct. And immediately you can see the thing is just a Christmas tree of faults. Now, I should say that this car had a dead battery several times since I've been dealing with it. It has a parasitic drain somewhere. It's had a new battery, and if you keep that battery charged up, it will start every time. And in fact, if you don't leave the car for more than a few weeks, it will start every time. So that's 100% on me. But as you can see, we have here quite the list of faults, and it's still not got through all the ECUs yet. So let's skip forward just a little bit. So yeah, if you tell it to give you all of the fault codes on one screen, this is what it does. Quite a few of these, there's lost communications, battery voltage low things. You know, it's not 100% sure if all of these are, current things we should care about. So what we do is we clear them all, and then we see what comes back. As you can see, it's very quick at clearing them. It was really quick at scanning them as well, to be fair, for how many ECUs there are. Okay, so once I deleted all those faults, it automatically ran another check, found another load of faults which had come back. A lot of them to do with the radio, because the radio isn't working. However, a lot of these were just low voltage things. There were a few, though, that I wanted to focus in on. The main ones I wanted to actually look at were inside the engine management system, the powertrain control module, the turbocharger boost control check performance, glow plug internal module issue, and intake manifold swirl flaps. Right, so yeah, a common and not easy to fix issue on this. Can you see me? Oh, you can see me a little bit. So yeah, common and not easy to fix issue on this car is located deep in the valley here of the intake. I will get a torch actually, because this is not easy to see. Whoopsie. Oh, that might be a bit easier. Oh yeah. So I'll probably put up the video now where I was when I last left this, which was delving deep into the engine and finding issues that I didn't want to really deal with today. Okay, I just spotted something. First red flag, can you see that? Duct tape. And then this plug, this one here, let's move the torch, was unplugged. This one here, obviously it goes, looks like it's been snapped off even, which is interesting. Things that make you go, So mystery was solved fairly easy. The reason this was taped up and is now retaped up is it's completely smashed and rubbish and isn't going to work. So for temporary purposes, I'm going to throw it back on there, but I'll order one of these up. And yeah, I just want to keep it moving. I've re-plugged that in by taking off this shit bit of plastic just to see if it would help. But I imagine the damage has been done. So yeah, this boost pipe is knackered. I've taped it up best I can for now. It is sort of working, but it's not really fitted correctly. The main error I'm getting is glow plug control module. That's a big one. And also the swirl flap actuator. That's a terrible one, because you basically, I think you can do it without getting the turbo out. I've seen people do it without getting the turbo out, which is nice. But you've got this hot turbo, as they call it, in the center of the V. And it just makes access to everything a pain. This is obviously a unique part to this car. I think the Cherokee might have shared one similar, but yeah, so that's not cheap. I think the cheapest I could find it was 150 quid just for this bit of plastic. Really annoying. Yeah, and then obviously underneath here, which just falls off with everything. Oh, turbo with its lovely turbine spinny stuff there. This connector here, which is dead and snapped off, and the motor is underneath all of this stuff in this valley here. So when I try and actuate them using the X tool, it immediately triggers the fault with it, saying that it can't actuate them. So that's an issue, and obviously the glow plug issue is a separate one. So yeah, I'm going to check some relays for the glow plugs and all that. But it's not the only fault this car has from sitting. I don't know why you can see, but that's a flat tyre. And to be fair, these tyres are probably in need of changing before it gets through in any MOTs. As well as that, the front brakes are sticking very badly. So the lack of power coming from the engine could be a lot to do with the brakes. It might actually be driving semi-okay even with the flap issue, but yeah, the brakes and the flat tyre, no bueno. So I'm going to say that that's going to be the flexis have swelled up. It's quite easy to tell. Normally what you do is you take the banjo off the caliper, and if it's not peeing out fluid, chances are you've got a blocked pipe. Again, unique to this car, not the cheapest pipes in the world, but not too expensive. Not too expensive. But the bill's racking up, and there's going to be a certain point when I say, look, you're probably better off just shoving this one on and not spending loads of money getting through an MOT, because I can't imagine a big thirsty 4x4 is what people want to be buying right now, but happy to be proved wrong. All my knees. Got some relays and bits over here. Oh, and the radio has no communication, i.e. it doesn't, I think there's a popped fuse somewhere for that, so that's good fun. Yay, what we got? Wiper, horn, park lamps. Okay. Could do with the diagram for those. More. I bought a little tool. Who are you? What? Why are you in here? I don't like you. Wait. What? Why is that here? Well, that's a thing. That's coming out of the starter relay, I think. So what are they trying to jump the starter to? What were they trying to jump the starter to? If anyone in the comments knows why there's a jumper wire here, what someone's tried to fix or fixed before, please let me know, because that's terrifying. But I guess I better start checking fuses and bits and bobs. Okay. Just taking advantage of a little party trick of this. I say party trick. Because it's a Android tablet, I can go into Chrome, Google Chrome, and Google stuff. So I was just Googling some of the fuses in here, because obviously, no fuse box diagram, nothing in the bloody car. So having something like this is really handy. And I found that jumper cable was coming out the starter relay, going nowhere. I'm wondering if that was why the starter, when you flick the switch, sometimes it's a little bit, just give it a bit of wiggle to start, like it's unhappy about something. But other than that, yeah, quite handy just having a larger screen than my phone to look up things. And it's quick, actually. It's responsive. I just keep, there you go. It's pretty responsive for what it's not meant to actually do. It's meant to be in here. What I also noticed is remote control thing here, so you can remote in, but I think it's more for if you want support, so you can get support and they will log in and look up for you. But yeah, I think it's quite good. I've also, I know that's for live data, I think. Also got reports, things I've scanned, including my mum's C4 Picasso, which had a brake pedal switch issue, and it comes out with a really nice, PDF that you can print off with faults. And this is the Jeep one. We got these turbocharger boost control circuit performance, glow plug, and the intake manner runner swirl performance. It just it's quite nice having a PDF version, which I can then obviously have emailed it to myself, but I could also just go home and print it off my Wi-Fi printer. So yeah, just thought I'd add that in. Another nice little feature it has. Again, I know this video is sponsored by them, but I'm actually really enjoying using this. It's really nice, responsive, easy thing to use, and it's got a lot of features I like, including the little stand, which you'll have seen earlier. It was hanging up on the wheel quite nicely with that. Anyway, haven't got to what I'm doing here. I've changed a couple of fuses around. I don't know if that'll bring the radio to life. I know there's some interior fuses that are in the most difficult position known to man to change. So I might get under there with my big boy torch and put my big boy pants on and see if I can find any dead fuses just to try and get the radio working, because it's one less issue, isn't it? I realise it's not the biggest issue in the world, but yeah. And then I'll probably jack it up, check the pipes and everything like that. It's just so much to do, I don't know where to start. ADHD be like, yo, do it all at once. But I've decided I'm going to take the ABS module out and have a look at it, because why not? It's kind of loose. It's not loose, but it will be in a second if I can get into it. Put this here. Can't have shit in the way. Oh, I can't use my whizzy tool. I mean, I don't think I can even use a tool. Why is that in such a twat place? Nope. Why is that so loose? Oh, is this a vac line? Or is it a... I think it's going to be oil or something. It looks like VVT control. Or actually... I don't know, I hate it already. Ready for your answers, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that had been vacuumed then. Thump. Oh, I don't think that actually helps me very much. Hello sir, may I have your secrets? Now I can tell this is the glow plug module by a man on the internet that posted something many moons ago. I do have this niggling feeling that there's a wiring fault somewhere in here, because the actuator, this, the radio, a few other bits, just I feel like mice have been in there or something. But anyway, Baru says there's an internal fault, which is, so that's the power. Oh, that's power distribution. That's good to know that that lives there. Then whizzes around about the place. Just looking for like pinched up wires or nibbling marks. I know this one was already broke because the actual plug itself was knackered. Anyway, let's have a look at this bad boy first. I'm not sure what I can do with it, but yeah, come on then. Oh, double-sided. There we go. Right. ABS. I keep saying ABS module. The other thing. Oh, let's get a baggie out for those bolts. Started buying these from Tesco. It's like 99p for 50 of them. Throw your nuts and bolts in. Get a sharpie out. That's for, what is it? G-plug module. Lovely. Or tape them to the glow plug module so don't lose them. That's still on there, that's alright. Okie dokie, let me sort the radio out and the fan. Oh, am I zoomed in? Right, okay, I think I'm going to call it there for this video. I have made some good discoveries and some bad ones, so we'll start with the bad, I guess. Turbo actuator fault. I don't like that. Turbos, remember the Sport, the Range Rover Sport, when I did the turbo change? there's a thing I don't want to do again. So, and looking online, some people have to have their actuators rebuilt, and some people have had to just buy new turbos for that. So, I'm hoping it's just something seasonal, I can wiggle it about. The actuator for the swirl flaps, I have done some digging, and there's a mod you can do which involves just putting a resistor in line to shut the engine management light up, which is janky, but I'll take it. And furthermore, there's a mod which I believe is called the elephant trunk pipe or something, where basically you bypass this bad boy here, which is going to the PCV, and run out the bottom of the car so the PCV doesn't clog up and that sensor doesn't get killed. So yeah, I'm wondering if there's a bit of a link there. So because what happens is the PCV gets clogged up, oil gets in there, it leaks down into there because the seal on this isn't very good, and as you can see on this one, it's really not good because it's bashed and broken and horrible. So it needs one of them. Glow plug module, internal fault, interesting one. Not 100% sure what that's going to entail. It could just be getting a new module. I think I've seen them online for like 50 quid or something. So yeah, more to do. Brake still, but I wanted to get the engine diagnosed and see if it's viable for repair before I do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and once again, thanks to the guys at X-Tool for their tool. It's been a lifesaver, and I'll probably be still going to use it a fair bit more during this process. So, bye.